da 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 da. Hello and welcome to Virgin Voyages. I'm Elliott with Now Go See It, and I'm going to show you around our cabin. So, we have a cabin tour today. Virgin Voyages, we are on the original ship, the Scarlet Lady, going into, I think, our 6th or 7th year, and the cabin still looks great 6 or 7 years later. It is in pretty great shape. The carpeting's lovely, all the upholstery, the furniture is not scuffed. It looks really good. So I'm just gonna show you around this little cabin so you know what to expect when you board. So this is a standard balcony cabin. So you can have these cabins arranged where the bed is one large king-size bed. And then you can also do a double bed. So if you are two people who want to sleep separately, they'll actually arrange the bed. So it's like one going this way and one going that way. So it's pretty nifty. Oh, it's... Cut. We're keeping it in?
Yeah.
My fall?
Yeah.
Oh, great. So it's pretty nifty in that, like, you're pretty well separated if you get the two separate beds, which is nice. And then one thing I do love in the Virgin Voyages is there is a lovely little space for each passenger to have their little nightstand table. And there's plugs down below on each side, which is great. You got the USB plug as well as a regular plug, so you can charge up your phone at night or your iPad or your Kindle. This TV is right in front of the bed, but the TV is actually controlled by this little iPad thing. There's also some interesting lighting changes you can do. You can make it like a party time. You can make it a sexy vibe. You can make it a cool down vibe. There's also some music included on that iPad, which is pretty spectacular. So you can go to bed, say goodnight, or turn it back on. I know. Miracles of science. I love this. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to touch. Remember back in the day we had the clapper? We've moved beyond that. We're now all about the tablets. But my favorite part about the tablet is the curtains will actually shut. So this is pretty fancy pants. Look at this. I'm pushing the closed curtains. Ooh, good night, Gracie. And because it is such a chore to have to manually pull the curtains everywhere I go. So it's pretty spectacular. There's also a bunch of free movies on that tablet, which is great. Most cruise lines do not include movies. You have to pay extra for them. Like, I think on Norwegian, I want to say it's something like $5 a movie or more. These are actually free and included with your voyage fare. So you have your desk side table for doing your work. I don't know why you would want to work when you're on a cruise voyage, but if you wanted to work, hey, knock yourself out. When you come on board the ship, you'll also get lots of paperwork. It's going to tell you what's happening for the day. You got your planner. And then, guess what I got this time? So I'm now a blue level sailor. So I've been on Virgin, I think 4 times now. So I've reached blue status, which means I get a free bag of laundry, free coffee, and I was invited to an exclusive cocktail event. And if you ask me, that's the best perk. So as you move up in status and you sail more times on Virgin, you get different perks depending on how many times you sail with them. So I think the minimum is the 3rd time you're gonna get perks. Additionally, there's lots of fun little knickknacks in this room, which you can purchase. There's this anchor corkscrew, great. And then there's this little guy. Hello, I'm Mr. Octopus. I think Mr. Octopus needs a better name. I don't know what his name is. Does he have? Oh, his name's Ink. Well, that's pretty lame too. Oh, it's $12. $12 for this? I don't know. That seems made in China. It's not worth $12, but if you really want it, hello, take me home. You can have it. I just watched that movie with Sally Field where she befriends an octopus. It's pretty good. It's on Netflix now. I recommend it.
Hello, my lovelies.
Also in the room, they give you water each day. You don't even have to ask, they'll automatically refill. And one thing I like to do, I like a lot of ice. So if you ask your steward, he can bring you ice every single day. I don't think it's called a steward. I think they call it a cabin attendant. Steward's outdated. But your cabin attendant will bring you ice in an ice bucket every single day if you ask. There's also a phone in the room to make any sort of requests you need to sailor services, or if you have any sort of emergency or medical need, that's where you're dialing. down below. So there's some little storage cubbies, and then you got a nice fridge in the room. So in the Virgin cabins, you can bring on two bottles of wine or Prosecco or champagne per voyage. And I think that's really nice. And I'm gonna enjoy a nice little glass of Prosecco later on the balcony. So that's that. Moving right along, you have a nice full-length mirror here, which is pretty spectacular. So you can get your fit on. There's also a mirror on the wall. So, you know, you can do a little 360 and check out how you're doing from the back and how you're doing from the front. Today, I'm looking pretty good. I think I would give myself like a 3.5 out of 5. I'll be at a 5 later after a couple drinks. Just ask anyone who looks at me. So then also in here, you have a mirror on the back of this little closet here. So within the closet, you got your storage, your life vest, if you want to take a little swim. And then you got a safe in here, and the Virgin Voyages cabins, they have a bunch of storage, which is great. Really, I mean, if you're doing like a 7 to 10 day voyage, you got plenty of space here. They also do offer laundry service on board the ship. So it is a little pricey, but if you want to refresh your clothes over your cycle, it's a good way to go. And then you got all this hanging space. So they give you plenty of hangers, and then there's extra storage down in this little bin. And there's little baskets down here too. The bathroom inside the cruise cabin is pretty standard. It's small, but it'll do the trick. So you go to the potty in here, you got your shower in here. They provide you with some toiletries, body wash, hair conditioner, and shampoo. And then, you know, you got your standard cabinets here, so you can pretty much bring all your toiletries. There's actually hooks also in this bathroom, so you can bring your toiletry bag if you need. My favorite part of the Virgin Voyages cabin, though, is not on the inside. It's actually all about the outside. So if you go outside on the balcony, I'm very weak. We need this to be automated too. If you go outside in the balcony, you got your 2 chairs, you got a little stool here if you want to have your tea or brekkie, but I often will just sit out here with my coffee or my champagne and just live in the life of luxury. This is so nice. I could just sit out here for hours dreaming of, I don't know what I dream of. A better life? More subscribers. Oh yes, I have been dreaming of you to like and subscribe to my channel. And leave a comment if you want to comment. I'll respond back to you. Maybe, if you're lucky. Overall, cabins on Virgin Voyages, they're really great. It is exactly what you need for a week. It's stylish, it's modern, it has enough space for 2 people, or even more if you're fitting, you know, maybe a child in here or whatnot. Oh, that's right. Oh, did I fail to mention Virgin Voyages is 18 up, so your third lover can come with you if you really want to. So I wish you a safe travel journey and enjoy your cabin on board Virgin Voyages.
So that's our Scarlet Lady Sea Terrace cabin. Smart, comfortable, and the curtains deserve their own loyalty program. Like this video, subscribe for more cruise and travel guides, and visit nowgoseeit.com for over 60 cruise port guides from ports we've actually visited. And on the channel, we've got video guides for many of those same ports. Now go see Virgin Voyages Sea Terrace cabin.